Hello everyone, welcome to the latest weather forecast for the UK over the next 10 days. Please watch this video in full to get all the details, and before we start, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the bell notification to stay updated. Cold weather is expected in most regions of the UK this Tuesday due to the continued southward movement of the polar air mass. On the other hand, there is a significant chance of heavy snowfall in the northern half of Scotland, due to the absorption of large amounts of moisture from the ocean west of the UK. It's worth noting that this moisture originates from Iceland and may lead to intense snowfall, posing some risks in northern Scotland. Snow accumulation could reach or exceed 20, 30, 40, or 50 centimeters, so caution is advised, especially in areas like Thurso, Melvick, Betty Hill, Durness, Scurry, Kinlochbervie, Lochinver, Drumbeg, Stour, Paulbane, Lade, Ullapool, Dundonald, Kinlochie, Agnashan, Torridon, Strathcoran, Diabarg, Shieldaig, Gairloch, Stromfurry, Dorney, Gleenelg, Fraserburgh, Macduff, and Portsoy. An additional snow, ranging from light to moderate, is expected in the south and southeast of Scotland, Northern Ireland, the Northern and Western Isles, and some regions in northern England and Wales, including Carnarvon, Bangor, St Asaph, Llanrwst, Corwen, Colwyn Bay, Badgilt, Mold, Porthmadog, Bala, Tywyn, Machynlleth, Pontred Fendigade, Aberystwyth, Lampeter, Builth Wells, Landovery, Landalo, Chester, Liverpool, Ellesmere Port, Warrington, Northwich, Congleton, Nantwich, Stoke-on-Trent, Manchester, Macclesfield, Poynton, Tideswell, Glossop, Rochdale, Bacup, Stone, Bolton, Wigan, Chorley, Preston, Lancaster, Settle, Kendal, Formby, Southport, Blackpool, Fleetwood, Chipping, Skipton, Ulverston, Seascale, Keswick, Ambleside, Shap, Sedbergh, Kirkby Stephen, Hawes, Bradford, Huddersfield, Matlock, Ashbourne, Chesterfield, Mansfield, Penrith, Alston, Stanhope, Holt Whistle, Bellingham, Horsley, Hexham, Prudder, Consett, Alnwick, Red Row, Rothbury, Ogle, Blyth, Durham, Bishop Auckland, Helmsley, Louth, Market Raisin, Caister, Lincoln, Darlton, and Gainsborough. As for today's maximum temperatures, they will not exceed 0 in Lerwick, Thurso, and Aberdeen, 2 degrees in Port of Ness, 1 degree in Ballyvannick and Inverness, 4 in Skirenish, 1 degree in Glasgow, 3 in Newry, Liverpool, and Sunderland, 4 degrees in Douglas, 2 in Hull, 2 degrees also in Birmingham and London, 6 in St David's, 3 in Bristol, 1 in Norwich, and 5 degrees in Plymouth. During tomorrow Wednesday, the weather will be stable with mostly clear and sunny skies throughout the day in the north of England and the southern half of Scotland. Meanwhile, thick clouds will pass through the southern half of England during the morning and afternoon due to the passage of a southward moving Atlantic low-pressure system. On the other hand, some snowfall will continue in the far north of Scotland, the Northern and Western Isles, and possibly parts of Wales and Northern Ireland. The weather will remain cold, especially in Scotland and northern England. In the early morning hours, temperatures will drop to 10 degrees below zero in Braemar, 9 below zero in Clover, 7 below zero in Balleter and Tarfside, 6 degrees below zero in Stratfton, Dufftown, Grantown-on-Spey, Tomoton, 7 below zero in Aviemore, 8 degrees below zero in Kingussie, Fort Augustus, Tomwich, Agnashan, Aberfeldy, and Bridge of Balgie, 9 below zero in Killin, 7 below zero in Pitlochry and Tyndrum, and 11 degrees below zero in Dalwhinnie, and always these are just a few examples, as many other areas will experience extremely low temperatures. As for Thursday, January 18th, some snowfall will persist in northern Scotland, the Northern Isles, the Northwest Highlands, as well as Northern Ireland and parts of western Scotland, and possibly even some areas in northwest England and northern Wales. Weather conditions will stabilise in most areas of the UK on Friday, with a rise in temperatures, except for some snow expected to remain continuous in northwest Scotland. During the period from Saturday, January 20th, to Thursday, January 25th, expect the return of moderate to heavy rain to all towns and cities, accompanied by a significant increase in temperatures. This is due to the successive movement of low-pressure systems and Atlantic air fronts towards the UK. Here is the snow accumulation forecast for the next 10 days, between 30 and 60 centimeters in Melvick, Betty Hill, Durness, Scurry, Lochinver, Paulbane, Lade, Stour, Drumbeck, Ullapool, Dundonald, Kinlochie, Agnashan, Torridon, Strathcoran, Diabarg, Shieldaig, Gairloch, Dorney and Gleenelg. Between 10 and 40 cm in Thurso, Wick, Fraserburgh, Macduff, Port Soy, Buckie, Kinlochbervie, Rosehall, Stromfurry, Tomich, Malaig, Lochalort, Strontian, Fort William, Fort Augustus, Ballachulish, Tindrum, Bridge of Balgie, Killin, Inverary, Dalwhinnie, Kinusey, Pitlochry, Aberfeldy, Braemar, Kirkton of Glenisla, Aviemore, Balleter, Strafton, Clover, Tarfside, Tomoton, Port of Ness, Ardroyle, Alston, Ballycastle, Coleraine, Bushmills, Port Stewart and Baltersound. Between 5 and 15 cm in areas, St Asaph, Bangor, Lanrust, Colwyn Bay, Northwich, Warrington, Wigan, Bolton, Chorley, Preston, Burnley, Rochdale, Bacup, Chipping, Lancaster, Skipton, Lofthouse, Settle, Hawes, Sedbergh, Kirkby Stephen, Kendal, Shap, Penrith, Ambleside, Keswick, Stanhope, Hexham, Holt Whistle, Bellingham, Horsley, Kielder, Moffat, Tweedsmuir, Cummock, Carsfion, Stranraer, Girvan, Campbelltown, Loch Gilphead, Oban, Aberfoyle, Crieff, Stirling, Perth, Forfar, Stonehaven, Montrose, Peterhead, Turriff, Dufftown, Elgin, Inverness, Alness, Galsby, Kinbrace, Clough Mills, Carnlaw, Limavady, Dungiven, Cushendun, Waterford, Dervock, Armoy, Lochgyle, Dunlowy, Ballymoney, Cargan, Glariford, Garver, Kilrea, Park, Clawdy, Bowmore, Scalasag, Bunessan, Tobermory, Scareenish, Portree, Ballyvannick, Castle Bay, Battersea, Stornoway, Tarbert, Kirkwall and Lerwick. Less than 5 cm in Bala, Porthmadog, Barmouth, Aberystwyth, Tywyn, Machynlleth, Pontred Fendigade, Bilth Wells, Landovery, Landalo, Lampeter, Cardigan, St David's, Oswestry, Holyhead, Chester, Liverpool, Badgilt, Mould, Corwen, Ellesmere Port, Wrexham, Nantwich, Stoke-on-Trent, Manchester, Macclesfield, Poynton, Tideswell, Glossop, Congleton, Stone, Ashbourne, Chesterfield, Sheffield, Barnsley, Doncaster, Northampton, Kettering, Oundle, Lincoln, Darlton, Gainsborough, Market Raisin, Caister, Scunthorpe, Thorne, Goole, York, Selby, Wakefield, Leeds, Harrogate, Bradford, Huddersfield, Ripon, Northallerton, Thirsk, Helmsley, Easingwold, Botton, Leyburn, Scarborough, Whitby, Consett, Alnwick, Red Row, Prudder, Ogle, Formby, Southport, Blackpool, Fleetwood, Ulverston, Seascale, Workington, Carlisle, Horwick, Galashiels, Dunbar, Edinburgh, Berwick, Lanark, Ayr, Glasgow, Greenock, Loughrazar, Dundee, Crail, Glenrothes, Aberdeen, Old Meldrum, Belfast, Newry, Omagh, Enniskillen, Cookstown, Armagh, Downpatrick, Ballymena, Maghera, Macrofelt, Antrim, Ballyclare and Larne.